Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our next instalment of the Living Room Gigs. I hope you've been enjoying them. The feedback's been really nice, isn't it? What we've been getting. We've been getting lots of nice requests as well, so we've kind of got a little bit of a theme going on here. Grace Black and Jonathan and Margaret Heath requested some spring tunes, something with a little spring in our step, so we've kind of got a little sort of seasonal content to it, shall we say. So we're going to start with Spring Can Really Hang You Up the Most. Spring this year has got me feeling like a horse that never left the post. I lie in my room, staring up at the ceiling. Spring can really hang you up the most. Morning's kiss wakes trees and flowers, and to them I'd like to drink a toast. I walk in the park just to kill lonely hours. Spring can really hang you up the most. All afternoon those birds twit-twit. I know the tune. This is love, this is it. Heard it before, and I know the score. And I've decided that spring is a bore. Love seems sure around the new year. Now it's April, love is just a ghost. Spring arrived on time. Only what became of you, dear? Spring can really hang you up the most. Spring is here, there's no mistaking. Robins building nests from coast to coast. My heart tries to sing, so they won't hear it breaking. Spring can really hang you up the most. College boys are writing sonnets in the tender passion they engross. But I'm on the shelf like last year's Easter bonnets. Spring can really hang you up the most. Love came my way had our day. Now it's all in the past. Spring came along, a season of song, full of sweet promise, but something went wrong. Doctors once prescribed a tonic, sulfur and molasses was the dose. Didn't help a bit. My condition must be chronic. Spring can really hang you up the most. All alone, the party's over. Old Man Winter was a gracious host, but when you keep praying for snow to hide the clover, spring can really hang you up the most. Hey, spring is here, spring in the step. Let's just move the little bits of paper. Now you may have noticed that there's some other decorative features here around the house. It's been Andy's birthday. It was your birthday last week, so we're keeping the cards up. Hopefully some of the people who got you them may be able to see them even in the background as well. So if you wanted to wish happy birthday to Andy, I'm sure you would like that late. It's a bit late now, isn't it? But yeah, it wasn't the most exciting and rock and roll of birthdays, shall we say. But we had a good time, didn't we? We made the most of it. So anyway, keeping with the kind of spring vibe, we're going to do I Love You, because this has kind of got spring and April and things in it as well. There you go. About there.
Straight, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
my pickup. The click. 1, 2, 1, 2. I love you. Hums the April breeze. I love you. Echoes the hills. I love you. The golden dawn agrees as once more she sees daffodils. It's spring again and birds are on the wing again. They start to sing again with the old melody. I love you. That's the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. Echoes the hills. I love you. The golden dawn agrees as once more she sees daffodils. It's spring again and birds are on the wing again. They start to sing again with the old melody. I love you. That's the song of songs, and it all belongs to you and me. And it all belongs very much April, springtime, spring in the step, all the rest of it. I had another request for one of the tunes that we already do in the band. So this is new to be done as voice and bass duo. But we've adapted it. We've made it work. Sometimes you've just got to make these things work, haven't you? Change it around.
We've made it work, haven't we?
You've made it work.
We've made
yes.
this work.
Andy's made it work. Yeah. It was Chris Armstrong who requested this, so it's Chris who you need to have a little bit with. But he does love it when we do this tune. So we're kind of moving away from the seasonal thing. I think I've kind of ripped an idea of Paul Edis inadvertently when he had the time and place idea. So we're kind of talking about the time and the seasons. And this is a place. So Paul, you're still inspiring us. Paul and Joe Harrop, we love you and miss you. You're still inspiring us with your time and place idea. We've nicked it for our living room idea. Hope you don't mind. But anyway, the place is Dublin. And this was written by Phil Linnett from the band Thin Lizzy. I hope you enjoy it. After our affair, I swore that I'd leave Dublin. And in that line I'd left behind the tears, the years, the memories, and you. At the keys, friends come and say farewell. We'd laugh and joke and smoke, and later on the boat I'd cry over you. How can I leave the town that brings me down, that has no jobs, but blessed by God, it makes me cry. And at sea, with flowing hair, I think of Dublin, of Grafton Street and Derby Square, and those for whom I really care. And you. How can I leave the town that brings me down, that has no jobs, but blessed by God, it makes me cry. After our affair, I swore that I'd leave Dublin, and in that line I'd left behind the tears, the years, the memories, and you in Dublin, and you in Dublin, and you in Dublin. So that little cry, no, just getting, it's very live, isn't it? It's very live recording. So you can just have a little bit of fun and rewind that back and go, what was that she just did there? The joys of the human voice, ladies and gentlemen. You know, no matter how well in control it is, sometimes it's just gonna do something. Same as Logan. Logan could just do something. Logan is with us again, still just stretched out here, just having a great time, isn't he? He's just kind of made some noises and rolled around a little bit. I don't know if that's been picked up at all. Well, I hope you like Dublin. We enjoyed doing that. Let's do, shall we do Autumn Serenade?
Yeah.
Yes. So we're going to keep it the seasonal theme, but we're going to move a little bit further on in the year.
No, hang on, what's next after that?
What do you want to do? We could do... What do you want to do?
No, let's do that.
Yeah, we're going to stick to that plan. So we're going to move
you.
forward. There's Logan sneezing. We're going to move forward a little bit in time. I'm just going to have a little sip in case my voice cracks again. This is just water, ladies and gentlemen.
Water with a slice
with a slice of lemon in. Cheers. So I recorded this on my very first album, didn't I?
I don't know. I
did. Now that I am real,
there.
I recorded this on my very first album, so I've got no excuse really. This is Autumn Serenade. It's absolutely beautiful. Through the trees comes autumn with a serenade, melodies, the sweetest music ever played. Autumn kisses we knew are beautiful souvenirs. As I pause to recall the leaves, they seem to fall like tears, silver stars. We're clinging to an autumn sky. Love was ours until October wandered by. Let the years come and go, I'll still feel the glow. That time cannot fade when I hear that lovely autumn serenade. come with a serenade, melodies, the sweetest music ever played. Autumn kisses we knew are beautiful souvenirs. As I pause to recall the leaves, they seem to fall like tears, silver stars. We're clinging to an autumn sky. Love was ours until October wandered by. Let the years come and go, I'll still feel the glow. That time cannot fade when I hear that lovely autumn serenade. When I hear that lovely autumn serenade. When I hear that lovely autumn serenade.
Logan went for a little walkabout there.
Logan went on the move
bed.
there a little bit. Yeah, he was fine.
I don't know if he wanted. Does he want to be out?
You might want to be out. You wanted to sniff the carpet at that point. That might have been because we had
Oh.
fish and chips yesterday.
Okay.
No, he's happy to sit in.
Aye.
I think he could smell a bit of the fish and chips that possibly dropped on the floor, and he was just had his nose
What?
right to it. Do you think he was? He was like sniffing on the floor.
Did we
Just
drop
to be-
some fish and chips? No.
Possibly did, and maybe he's picked it up. I don't know.
We ate them in there.
But we in there, unless we bought some in here. I don't know. But he was sniffing all over the place anyway. He was loving it. Right, let's do. Ooh. Just keep reminding ourselves what time of the year it is, because actually I don't even know what day of the week it is. I know when it's Thursday at 8 o'clock and we'll go outside for the clap for the NHS. Other than that, I have absolutely no idea where we are in the week. But this is from the Tom Harrell set, from the Aurora project, which definitely we've never done any voice and bass stuff for. So Andy's...
And you picked this one.
And I picked this one because it's called April Mist, and I've put lyrics to it called Forget the Past.
Mm-hmm.
So Andy's loving me picking this tune, aren't you?
Yeah, you picked a
Yeah,
good set
there
this
you
week
go,
for us,
yes,
haven't you?
Look at him. Work on the chops there. April Mist or Forget the Past.
Oh, what are we going to do? Right, I'll give you a pedal.
Go on then. Forget the past, embrace the morning light. The dewy haze, the lights of bright and day arise. A dawning break, don't hesitate. Step it up and pave the way. Pick up your pace, the whole world passes by. To catch a glance, regrets will never try. The leaves unfold as blossom grows. Make the most before it goes. A passing charm. Lovers walk arm in arm, illuminate. I wish to make where the grass is always greener. The April mist, the future promises. Another kiss, a chance you cannot miss. A timeless place, the rules run late. The adventure never waits. A passing charm. Lovers walk arm in arm, illuminate. I wish to make where the grass is always greener. The April mist, the future promises. Another kiss, a chance you cannot miss. A timeless place, the rules run late, the adventure never waits. Andy Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, see man, he goes on like, oh,
it's too early to be playing this stuff.
It's like the broad daylight, isn't it? So there will be an Aurora album launch at some point. Some point, the tracks are there. So we're gonna do it. We're gonna release it. It's gonna be hopefully later in the year. So please do come down to the album launch. We can all like have a conversation face to face and like hug each other and stuff. That would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Well,
be nice.
The conversation.
The conversation would be nice. I'm good at making conversation anyway. So do look out for that. Oh, and on the Patreon site there is actually Moon Alley is on there as a little taster for you if you want to go and have a little look at that. Until then, so we will conclude our set with the final request from Chris Kilby. Has requested this tune. This is a fantastic tune. This is forgotten his name now. It's gone off my mind.
Nick Drake.
Nick Drake, of course. So keep the requests coming. Well, just slowly keep them coming because I'm working my way through them. We will be including them throughout the set. But thank you so much for being patrons, and thank you for the new people as well for becoming patrons. Mm-hmm. This is just totally keeping us sane and keeping us occupied as well. Round of applause for Logan on pause and getting up and kind of joining in. Round of applause for Andy Champion on the double bass.
And Zoe Gilby.
Hey!
Remembered
who I am. Do just keep in touch. Just keep sending messages and stuff because I think it's really important to keep communicating. But anyway, this is Riverman. Betty came by on her way, said she had a word to say about things today and fallen leaves. Said she hadn't heard the news, hadn't had the time to choose a way to lose, but she believes. Gonna see the riverman, gonna tell him all I can about the plan for lilac time. If he tells me all he knows about the way his river flows and all-night shows in summertime. Betty said she prayed today for the sky to blow away, or maybe stay. She wasn't sure, for when she thought of summer rain calling for her mind again, she lost the pain and stayed for more. Gonna see the riverman, gonna tell him all I can about the band. I'm feeling free if he tells me all he knows about the way his river flows. I don't suppose it's meant for me. It's meant for me. It's meant for me. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking it out. There will be another one next week. Take care, stay safe, and see you soon.
Next when?
Next week. See, I got it now. Yeah, I don't know what crazy noises will be coming out, what you'll be subjected to in the next week. Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Bye.